Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick Evans. Alongside me, we have the brother Evans, Connor Evans, and we are discussing the PlayStation Showcase May 24th, 2023 predictions. The way we're going to do this is we got a lock, we got a lengthy, and we got a long shot. So, a lock. These predictions are 100%, but we're going to get a little bit more into it. We're going to be discussing when is it going to hit in the showcase? How is it going to hit? How long is it going to be there? And yeah, just like how is this thing that should be there? How's it going to be presented? The second thing is lengthy. This is a prediction that is multi-layered. We're talking bits and pieces that we can get right and wrong. And then lastly, we got the long shot, the Hail Mary. The This will make us flip a chair when we're doing our reactions on May 24th, which will also be posted on YouTube, and really get us going. With all that being said, at the very end of the podcast, we're going to go and shoot some quick rapid fire questions about the showcase. We're going to have you guys in and out of here real fast, but Clutter, real quick. Today's the day. We finally got announced. You ready? You excited? You ready for the 24th?
The boys are buzzing. Can't believe it's finally happening. It's been long. It's been long enough.
It's been the longest since I think we've ever had distance between showcases in the PlayStation ecosystem. And
what is this?
Really
even this is only like the third showcase we've ever had.
Yeah, so but I'm talking like E3 showcases included. That's where I'm talking. But yeah, right. So let's get into Connor. What's your lock? What's your lock?
My lock, I'm worried we're gonna have the same lock, so let's just start it here. Right. My lock is Factions is gonna be there. It is going to be a co-op focused Division style game with missions. You can go out in the open world, go out, do some, get some loot. Last of Us all about the looting.
Oh yeah,
the looting and
shooting, baby.
With your friends. There's a story. It is story focused, but it's multiplayer, and then it also has a competitive multiplayer suite. I just think Naughty Dog can't just release a competitive multiplayer game. I think it has to be a tier up, and I think with how long this has taken, that's what it is. It's a co-op multiplayer Last of Us game, and it's coming out in 2024. We see 7 minutes of gameplay and commentary on it.
I love it. My lock is a lot more of a lock. This is the guarantee of the entire showcase. Spider-Man 2, it's going to start us out, in my opinion, which is a question we'll discuss later, but it's going to be the first thing that we see. It's going to be Miles and Peter. We're going to get a showing that you can play as both. I'm calling that this showcase, we get to see some sort of almost GTA style of the wheel where you're able to just switch back and forth. I'm also going to throw in a little bit of a fun one here, a little bit of a idea that maybe not a lot of people are talking about. I think there's a chance we also see Wolverine at the end of this trailer. They're building out the Insomniac universe with Marvel. I think that it starts out the show. I think we get 7 or 8 minutes. We're going to get so much gameplay. We're going to see all the new web shooters, all the new web slingers, and it's going to hit. I think that it's going to be the thing that locks and loads us and just be like, all right, the rest are just question marks. Now we're able to go and have fun. We're able to relax. I also think there's a chance it closes because they want to end with their strongest and most recent thing, but I'm going to say it's going to open the showcase. All right, Connor, lengthy. What's your lengthy, multifaceted PlayStation Showcase 2023 prediction?
I think this could have been in the long shot, but I'm going to give it the lengthy. Uncharted reboot is shown. It's not called Uncharted 5. It's just called Uncharted. Features on Cassie, Drake's daughter. Not made by Naughty Dog. And my kicker, my lengthener, is that Sam or Drake. I'm going to say Sam, but I would prefer Drake plays the Sully role in this game. They are the sidekick. Sam, probably, if I had to guess. He seems like he's the one who's teed up a little bit more. I almost wanted to say Sully, but Sully would be like 100 years old, just shambling around, falling apart, or whatever.
Pain.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you see him like in a chair, like he's like the man in the chair at some point. But that's my lengthy. Bring Uncharted back. It's time.
Yeah, I love that. I'm gonna go with something that's been heavily rumored. Metal Gear Solid 3 is announced. I'm going to say the way that I'm lengthening this out is it's announced. It is announced right after whatever the first thing is. It's going to be the second punch we get. A lot of people are predicting this to be that one more thing, but I think no, they want to show those third party partners fast, early, often. So we're gonna get something that with a Sony logo to start, but because it's not Sony, they don't want to save it for the end, and people are gonna lose their mind. The first thing we're gonna see is Snake. It's not Solid Snake, I believe. It's Naked Snake, but we're gonna see Snake. It's gonna be a great. Am I wrong? What snake is it?
I don't know. You're just
I
saying
think it's
things
Naked
that
Snake. I'm pretty sure that's the snake in MGS3. Or
I've only played MGS1.
yeah.
So
I think that it's going to be a tease trailer under 60 seconds, but it's going to have a year. That year will be 2024. And I think that is going to be the. I think that that's enough. I think I've said enough, but genuinely, I think we're gonna get the one-two punch of bang, Sony PlayStation Studios logo into Metal Gear Solid, and then it's just gonna be like, all right, give us some VR titles. Like, let us hang out for a second, let us catch our breath, and yeah. So that's my lengthy, and then Connor, long shot. We might have the same one for this one, so I might need to think on the fly.
I can promise you.
I don't know. I don't know. I talked to one Matt Lucif before this about a long shot, and he and I are on the same wave.
There's no way you have it.
Oh.
My long shot is Final Fantasy
9 remake. Okay, so we did have the same one.
Are you serious? That's crazy. It's on a similar level as Remake 7 or 7 Remake, but it's not quite as intensive or whatever. It's just a cinematic, similar to the 7R reveal. We see Zidane or Zidane, depending on we see VV, and I lose my mind.
Yeah, I mean awesome. that would be sick. That's my long shot too. The main word in the description was spellbound, and I'm like, oh, like we're gonna get something weird and like something that's just gonna be almost mystical, and I think that was it. But I'm gonna take my pivot step. I'm gonna just go for that other layup, and I'm gonna go with the thing that I said on the PlayStation betting special, which we're gonna have linked up above. But PlayStation betting special is the biggest odds thing out there. I think 2020 Sony made a deal, and they said we will show GTA 5 to open out our PlayStation experience if we are able to get the exclusive rights to GTA 6 for presenting. Not console exclusive. It's not going to be console exclusive. There's no way. But GTA 6 is going to blow the doors off of this entire showcase. Do I think it's going to happen? No. We're talking long shots. We're talking Hail Marys. But there would be nothing bigger. There is not a bigger gaming announcement that could happen at this showcase than GTA 6. So that's going to be my long shot. And now you ready to get into some fun ones, some rapid fires?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Side predictions. We got how many VR games are shown? They said VR is going to be there. How many are shown?
5.
Mine?
It has to be more than 5.
I'm going. So, question: are we talking sizzle reel included?
No.
Okay, so you're saying five games. We get to really see 5 games.
They show them. I mean, like it could be like a quick like the Nintendo. Here's some headlines or whatever.
Yeah.
That's not a sizzle reel.
But I'm saying like 1 minute. Like you're getting at least like a minute with a title, and yeah, cool. I'm gonna say I'll take the under of your 5. I was gonna say 3, but I'll take 4 so I can get 4 and the rest of them. All right. How many fighting games do we see? MK12, Street Fighter 6, Tekken, all big games, all being discussed. How many fighting games? Maybe PlayStation All Stars 2. Maybe PlayStation All Stars 2.
I would lose my mind.
That should have been my long shot, honestly.
Yeah, oh my god. I feel like we had that as a long shot for like a long time, just in our discussions throughout the years. But 2, Tekken 8, and Street Fighter 6. I don't think we see the new Mortal Kombat here personally.
I agree with that. I'm going to go 1. I'm going to say if we get Tekken and no Street Fighter. Street Fighter coming out the next week. I think that they're just like into the future.
I feel you.
But thanks for taking 2 because that made my life easier. And then how many times will we see that sweet PlayStation Studios logo?
7 times.
Whoa.
Is my guess. Yeah, I think we go really hard on the on the PlayStation Studios. It doesn't like it can be the smaller projects from these teams
I know, but I'm just like counting my
or
head.
DLC.
I know. I'm counting from my head of the PlayStation showcase. We had God of War, we had Spider Man, we had Wolverine, we had Gran Turismo to close out that
Mhm.
showcase. That was 4, and I don't know if it was shown anywhere in between. So that's 5. Let's just
Mm,
throw in an extra one. I'm gonna say, and I think that this is the gutsier. Like I'm gonna say 5. That was my prediction.
that's fair.
But I think 7. If it's 7, and like that means that we're seeing Team Asobi. That means we're seeing Team Ben. Like which
We
would be
could.
awesome. That'd be awesome.
We could see
But
Sucker Punch.
we could see
Like,
Sucker Punch. We have an hour, Connor. It's so much
yeah.
time for things
And
to
a lot of
happen.
these games should be getting close-ish, you'd
Yeah,
imagine. It's
yeah,
time. Like, so let's see it.
absolutely. And then the last two: what opens the showcase, Connor, and what closes the
We've already kind
showcase.
of we've already kind of touched on this. It opens Spider-Man, closes Factions, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Factions would be a really solid closer. But here's the thing: I think Factions. So I'm going to go Spider-Man as my opener, just to clarify from earlier in the episode. Great opener, makes a lot of sense. I think what they do is Factions is that 4 minute. We get a lot. We get a date. We get Neil Druckmann on in the team talking about this. We're explaining the whole world. It would be a great way to end a showcase. But there's nothing better, Connor, than the one more thing. And for me, the one more thing is that's the logo. That's the title. That's the thing that's coming in 2025 or beyond. And I think that that thing is Ghost of Tsushima 2. I think that that's going to
Mm-hmm.
be the thing that closes this showcase. The last full thing we see, I agree. Factions would be my thing. But I think we get that sweet, sweet. Jim Ryan comes back out one last time and says, we have one more thing for you. And I think it's Ghost 2. And I think that it's Ghost 2 with a year. I think it's God of War treatment. It goes to with a year that you and I both are like, that's not going to happen. But if,
Right.
ladies and gentlemen, if you like this predictions, I promise you, you will like even more the full betting special where myself, Connor, and the team go around placing bets, tossing con bucks, having a great time for a full 30 minutes. It's a great podcast. We go through I think around 10 prop bets, and then we do a parlay at the end discussing this base showcase. So it's really awesome. Connor's had a great episode.
Fantastic episode.
All right, we're gonna link this and have it down there. What are you about to say? I'll let you get
I've,
all the
I've
work.
watched it 4 times myself. Like
it's
we,
it's really good. It's great content. But yeah, we're
yeah.
gonna have the link for that below as a recommended video. Also, we are now co-op 64. So if you like this content, please drop a subscribe. We're gonna be reacting to the PlayStation Showcase in a week. We salute you. See you in the next one.